guys, so this is Eliza and welcome back to a new video. So today we are doing a reject shop haul of stationery items. Actually, it's all just pens. there's all pens. So we've got 9 different types of pens, and these are all with the intention to be used in a bullet journal. I bullet journal, but I'm getting more into it and I'm getting more stationery, and there will be 2 other stationery hauls coming that are actually stationery, not just pens. But there will be 2 hauls coming in the future, one for Kmart and one for Wish. I don't know how long the Wish one will be, but the Kmart one should be relatively soon. But as I've been getting more into bullet journaling, I've been wanting to get some more pens so I can mess around and also just experiment with them. And I was in the reject shop the other day and I saw all this interesting looking stationery, so I'm like, I'm gonna try some out. I mean, most of it was like only a couple bucks. The most expensive thing was $8 and that was a 24 pack. So none of this stuff is expensive, so if it's good, you know, it'll be a good deal. I will be doing a close-up in my bullet journal. In case you're curious, this bullet journal here is, I don't know what it is because it didn't have a name. It came in a kit that I think I bought from like Dimmix or QBD or something along those lines. It is basically cheap shit, but I've lost my other one, so I had to use this one. But I do have a new one for 2020. I have an Archer and Olive one from 2020. So for some of the thicker type pens, like the permanent marker type pens, I will be trying them in this one, but it will most likely bleed because that's just what that bullet journal does, because it's got really thin pages. So I will be testing it in my Archer and Olive as well, as they have a lot thicker, like I think their page is 160 GSM and a lot higher quality. So I'll be doing some close-ups in both the Archer and Olive and the whatever this is. And in case you were wondering, the reject shop, if you are not from Australia or if you've never heard of the reject shop before, it is basically what we in Australia call a cheap shit shop. So like a dollar store, bargain type store where everything is really cheap. As I said, the most expensive item I paid for was $8 and that was a 24 pack of pens. So very cheap. All the prices will be in Australian dollars and I will be telling you guys the prices for each of these items. So yeah, anyway, let's just jump straight into it because I'm really curious to see the quality of these items. So first, I want to get an item out of the road that is something I already own and I just wanted to get another one, and that is this pack here. This is the Sharpie metallic colors. So inside the box comes the pack, which makes no sense. You have a box with a hanging part. And this has a hanging part as well. Like, why don't you just hang this up? This has got a barcode on it as well. So, but these are the metallic Sharpies. We will open this up. And as I said, I do have these. You are probably familiar with Sharpies. They just have the pointy tip on them. And this comes in silver, gold, and bronze. I'm not going to try these on this page right here, right now, because I know what they're like, but I will put a close-up for you guys. And this 3-pack cost me $3, so it is $1 a pen. Now onto the most ridiculous item of this haul. I got one of these pens. I've always wanted one of these pens, but it always feels ridiculous. This is just a standard ballpoint pen. I'm not actually sure what color this is. Let's test it out, shall we? Okay, so it's black, and it's just a ballpoint pen, pretty standard. It's not the darkest black I've ever used, but it's not too bad. And this one cost $2 and it came in a range of colors. So I got the grey one, obviously, but I think there was white, cream, pink, might have been a blue, I think, but I just had to get the grey, and it is very soft. So next we have this here, which is slightly interesting to me, and it's called a super gel pen, but it's in like a clicking pen, which I've never seen a gel pen in like a click type casing. I don't know, is that the word for that? So there's 2 pens. One's got a blue tip, one's got a black tip, so I'm assuming one is blue, one is black. And it is a gel pen according to the side of the packaging. So let's try this out. Oh, hold on. I have to get this warmed up a little bit. Hi, Editing Eliza here. I didn't explain this very well, but on those, actually I've got them right here. On the gel pens, when I first got them out of the packaging, there was this glob of like glue on the tip of them, and when I first tried to use them, I was like scratching through the glue, and that's why it wasn't working very well, and then it like broke through the glue and then it was working. But I just chipped it off the other one and they work fine. I don't know if they're like a security measure, so that way if like someone like buys them and then complains they don't work and they bring them back, they know if they've been used or not, like that type of thing. Not really sure the point, but yeah, there was bits of glue on the tip of both of these that you had to like break off before you could write with them. But after that, they were good. So without the glue, these do work straight away. They're quite a nice formula, not the blackest black for the black one, but the blue is actually quite dark, and they're really smooth actually to write with. There's no like catching or anything like that. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with these, and they are clicky pens, so there is that. And they're really thick and they have like a nice grip on the end, the rubber as well. So I actually like these. And this 2-pack of pens was $3. Now onto something a little more colourful. We have this pack here. This is a highlighters pastel pack, which I was curious about. These are chisel tip. I just want, you know, if I happen to want to add a little bit of colour to my spread or something, I can just pop these through. But we'll see what they're like, whether they're actually like fluorescent highlighter, because I don't know if you can tell in camera, actually on my screen it looks like they're brighter, but these are actually like a pastel color, so that's why I was curious about these. So let's test all the colors out. So we're starting with the green one, and they do have the chisel tip. Yeah, these are like pastel. Let me try the blue one. Yeah, these actually, I like these because they're not like fluorescent like normal highlighters, but they give you the effect a normal highlighter would. Actually, that's interesting. The yellow one is a lot brighter than the others. The others are all kind of pastel-y, but the yellow one is very vibrant, but it's still not like fluoro yellow, highlighter yellow. So I actually like these, and this 6-pack was $3, so that's like 50 cents a pen, and these are actually quite nice. Then we have this pack of Fineliners. These are nothing interesting, but I just wanted to test them out because the Fineliner I currently have, like the black Fineliner I currently have, I'm not a huge fan of. I have one that's 0.8 and one that's 0.2. The 0.8 one, it has a very stiff tip on it and it's not like nice smooth to write with, and the 0.2 is too thin for most things. Like, it's alright for doing thin lines in between squares, like if I have to map out like a calendar or something and I want the lines, but it's not really good for writing with. So I just got a 4-pack. I'm only going to test one of these because they're all exactly the same, but these are the Noteworks Fine Liner Pen metal tip. This is a 0.8 millimeter nib, and it's got a rounded type nib, whereas the ones I have is very like flat on top, so this might be nicer. Let's test this one out. Actually, I don't mind that. Yeah, I quite like that actually. It's nice and smooth. And that's a 4-pack. I'm quite happy with that actually for a 0.8. So yeah, I actually recommend this. And this Noteworks Fine Liner 4-pack, $2. This entire pack was $2, so again 50 cents a pen, same as the highlighters. Then we have some more permanent marker type ones. These are like knockoff Sharpies basically. They look exactly the same as Sharpies, but they are not. So these are metallic permanent markers, 5-pack. There's no other description on them. This one has 5 colors. There is a silver, a green, a purple, a blue, and a gold. So let's try these out. I will try these, and I'll also show you a close-up of these ones on the Archer and Olive paper to see if they bleed through. Let's jump in and test this one out. So I'm testing the gold. Oh no, I really don't like these. They're very skippy. Try the other colors. So testing out the blue. Actually, I like that blue. Yeah, so the gold is definitely the worst out of those. They're not bleeding through, but they are shadowing through. I don't mind the silver, purple, green, and blue, but they're not very metallic. They're kind of like a matte with a metallic underneath. But the gold was just a no. Yeah, it's like dry compared to the other ones. So yeah, not the hugest fan of these. I don't mind these 4, but they are definitely not as metallic as they appear to be based on like the cap and everything, and the fact that they're called metallic permanent markers, but they're not bad. And this was $3 for this 5-pack. So now I have 2 packs of Fineliners. One of them is a little bit more interesting, so we'll get to that one in a minute. But this is a 24-pack of Fineliners. This is by the Craft Stall, and it's just a pack of Fineliners. So I'm going to try a couple of the colors, test out the nib. These are 0.8mm nibs according to the packaging on the actual pens. But yeah, we'll just have a look, test some of the colors out. So let's test the red. Oh, okay. The red is completely dry. Going well so far. We might not have close-ups of these if this continues. Testing the next one, which is like a orange. This one's fine. So overall, not the worst, but also not the best. Majority of the colors worked except for 3. The red, the second orange, and the like foresty green did not work. The colors, however, are actually very different to the colors on the lids, which is slightly annoying, but after you get used to them, I guess that wouldn't be a problem. I don't know. This was cheap, so you know, you can't expect miracles. As I said, this 24-pack was $8. This was the most expensive item I bought, but some of these aren't too bad. I can see myself using that magenta pink, which doesn't really look pink, it's more like a pinky purple, but it's like a really nice pink purple. But yeah, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass trying to figure out which ones are what color when you're looking for. So then we have this pack of Fineliners. This is scented journaling pens in a 12-pack. This is by the company, it's actually not written on the outside, but it's written on the pen, which is the company Itsy-Bitsy, and it actually has the scents written on there of what these are meant to smell like. So I was really curious because there was like scented gel pens back in the day, but they didn't really smell like what they were meant to smell like. It was kind of just like they smelled sweet, so you're like, oh yeah, they smell. But these actually have flavors. So we've got pineapple, orange, bubblegum, cherry, kiwi fruit, watermelon, fairy floss, blueberry, grape, cola, ice cream, and licorice. So let me have a sniff for a couple of these. I mean, I can't smell anything. Ooh, okay, that one I can. So that one's the ice cream, which I wouldn't say it smells like ice cream, but again, it just kind of smells sweet. The black one reminds me of something. It does actually smell, but it's not like licorice. It reminds me of something though. Watermelon. Ooh, that smells nice. Oh, that is good. Pineapple. Ooh, okay. That one's definitely strong. That you can definitely smell the pineapple in that one. Okay, so some of them smell nice, some of them don't smell as nice, some of them I can't smell at all. But let's actually test out and see how good these pens are. So, testing out the black one. Ooh, these are actually really nice. Well, the black one so far. That's actually like really smooth. Trying the grey. Yep, that's really smooth. These might be some good pen. And make your journal smell like fucking fruit salad. I'm gonna be using these, not because they smell, but because they're nice pens. And I actually might change over to this black pen for my main journaling pen. Does it say what size these are? No, it doesn't say what nib is on here, but I mean, it's quite nice. I'd probably say it's maybe a 0.8, somewhere around those, but I actually really like these. Highly recommend picking these up. Again, these are the Itsy-Bitsy journaling pens in the scented. Now, I have high expectations for this next item because it is the same brand. So this is the Itsy-Bitsy Gel Pens Metallic. I've been wanting to get some gel pens because I've seen other people use gel pens in their journaling, but it's just never something I've really thought about. Like, you know, I don't know, you just don't think about using gel pens. So we're gonna move through this quickly because my camera is nearly dead. These are very light feeling, like they feel like there's nothing in them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors. This cost me $2 for the 8-pack, and also the scented fine tip pens were $6 for 12 colors, so not bad pricing. Now back onto the gel pens, let's test these out. So starting with the gold, quite nice. So yeah, these aren't too bad. They're not the highest quality of gel pens, but like I said, I haven't used gel pens since I was in like primary school, so I'm not really sure what to judge them against, but they're quite nice. The silver was a little bit rougher. It's not quite as smooth as the rest of them, but good color payoff for the most part. And I mean, they work. So that's the main thing. So that is all the items I bought from the reject shop. Overall, I am pretty happy with what I got. So out of all the pens, Emmy, you're interrupting. I'll be using the black Fineliners in the 0.8. I will be using these scented fine liners in all of these colors, which actually worked really nicely. I'll probably get a little bit of use out of the gel pens, but I need to integrate gel penning into my bullet journaling first. I'll definitely be getting some use out of these highlighters that aren't very like fluorescent. They're nice highlighters. The Sharpies, of course, because I already own these. I use these. My silver has actually run out, which is the main reason I wanted to get another pack of these. I'll definitely be using this just because, you know, I'm extra. And also these gel pens, the 2-pack, the blue and the black gel pen in the clicker. But these two here I probably won't be getting too much use out of. The metallic Sharpie, sorry, not Sharpie, the metallic permanent markers, like the knockoff Sharpies, these were just average. And this pack here, you know, some of the colors didn't work. They weren't the nicest, they weren't the smoothest. The colors do not match the lids whatsoever. But I might get the odd use out of a color if I'm looking for a specific color, but besides that, probably not. So yeah, that is all the items I bought from the reject shop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're from Australia, go and check out these scented fine tip pens because they're actually really nice and they don't smell too bad. Some of them don't smell, but over the most part they don't smell bad. So we'll have to see whether my bullet journaling starts smelling nicer. I don't know. Yeah, that is it, and I will see you guys in the next video.